King Charles pictured in Scotland amid Prince Harry's legal battle in London. King Charles III was photographed today enjoying a quiet walk on the Balmoral estate. The monarch appeared relaxed and contemplative under the crisp Scottish winter sky. Dressed in his signature tweed jacket and flat cap, he strolled beside the River Dee. The images, taken by a local resident, show a man at peace in his favorite retreat. The timing of the sighting could hardly be more symbolic or more pointed. While Charles walks the grounds he has loved since childhood. His younger son Prince Harry sits in a London courtroom facing intense cross-examination. The High Court trial against Mirror Group newspapers resumed this morning with Harry on the stand. The contrast between father and son has never felt more stark. Charles, now 77 and still recovering from cancer treatment, chose solitude in the Highlands. Harry, 41, chose confrontation in Courtroom 76 at the Royal Courts of Justice. One seeks tranquility beside Scottish hills, the other seeks justice in a London witness box. Palace sources insist the King's Scottish visit was long planned and unrelated to the trial. Balmoral remains his spiritual home, especially during difficult personal moments. He arrived quietly last weekend and has kept an extremely low profile since then. No public engagements are scheduled during this private winter break. Yet the optics are impossible to ignore. While one prince battles the British press in open court, the other sovereign father retreats to the same Scottish sanctuary that once offered refuge. To a grieving Harry and William after Princess Diana's death in 1997. Harry's testimony entered its second day this morning. He faced relentless questioning from Andrew Green KC, counsel for Mirror Group. The barrister challenged the prince on dates, phone records, call logs and memory gaps. Harry remained calm but visibly tense as personal voicemails were read aloud in court. The prince insists the Mirror titles hacked his messages systematically for years. He presented call data showing unusual patterns of access to his mobile phone. He described the emotional toll of discovering private conversations had been intercepted. "Every time I read those articles I felt violated all over again," he told the court. Mirror Group maintains most claims are historic and fall outside limitation periods. They argue previous settlements already compensated victims of past wrongdoing. The publisher insists journalists operated within industry norms of the time. They accuse Harry of relying on speculation rather than concrete proof. The King has followed the trial closely from Balmoral. Daily updates are sent to him by Private Secretary Sir Clive Alderton. Charles has expressed private sorrow over the continuing family fracture. Yet he has chosen not to intervene publicly or privately at this stage. Senior courtiers explain the monarch believes reconciliation must come organically. Any forced contact during an active legal battle would likely backfire. Charles has told close aides he still hopes for healing, in time. For now, however, he respects both sons' need for space and separate paths. Queen Camilla has remained at Balmoral with the King during this period. She has been a steady source of support throughout Charles's cancer journey. Camilla has always maintained that family matters should be resolved privately. She has never commented publicly on Harry or the ongoing litigation. Prince William and Princess Kate continue their own busy schedule in London. William carried out an investiture ceremony this morning at Windsor Castle. Kate attended a mental health forum focused on early childhood intervention. Neither has acknowledged Harry's presence in the capital or his court appearance. The Wales family has maintained strict distance since Harry's memoir Spare was published. William regards certain passages as unforgivable breaches of private trust. Kate, having completed her own cancer treatment, prioritizes calm and stability above all. A meeting with Harry would reopen wounds the couple has worked hard to close. Harry's security arrangements continue to complicate any potential family contact. He funds his own private protection team at considerable personal expense. Working royals receive the highest level of state-funded police protection. Coordinating the two systems in the same location would create major logistical issues. The High Court has imposed tight restrictions on reporting sensitive details. Certain evidence bundles remain confidential to protect private information. Harry has spoken of feeling violated when old voicemails were read aloud in court. He described the experience as deeply painful but necessary for the truth. The trial is expected to continue for several more weeks. Former Mirror editors, journalists and private investigators will give evidence. The judge will ultimately decide which claims are proven on the balance of probabilities. A ruling could take months and may set important precedent for future cases. Harry has repeatedly said this fight is about ordinary people as much as himself. He believes countless individuals suffered similar privacy intrusions over decades. A successful outcome could encourage other victims to come forward. The case therefore carries implications far beyond one man's personal grievance. Back in Scotland, King Charles continues his gentle winter routine at Balmoral. He walks the estate, reads, writes letters and spends time with close family. The Scottish air and familiar landscape have always provided him solace. Today they offer quiet refuge while his son faces his most public legal moment. The contrast between father and son could not be more striking. One walks beside a peaceful Highland river, the other sits under courtroom lights. One seeks healing in solitude, the other seeks justice through confrontation. Both carry the same surname, yet their paths have rarely felt more distant. The King's Scottish retreat will continue for another 10 days. Harry's testimony is scheduled to conclude by the end of this week. Neither man has indicated any desire to meet during this period. The 500-mile distance between Balmoral and London feels symbolic as well as literal. Royal watchers note the careful choreography of the current separation. No accidental encounter, no unplanned meeting, no forced photo opportunity. The palace has engineered a situation where contact is logistically impossible. This deliberate distance speaks louder than any public statement could. Harry remains focused on the trial and his Invictus commitments. He has told friends he feels relieved to finally present his evidence in court. Whatever the outcome, he believes speaking his truth was necessary. The emotional cost has been high, but the alternative felt worse. King Charles, meanwhile, finds strength in the Scottish landscape he has loved since boyhood. Balmoral has always been his place of retreat during difficult times. Today it offers the same quiet comfort while his son faces his own public trial. Father and son, 500 miles apart, each carry their own burdens in silence. The High Court proceedings will continue long after Charles returns south. Harry's fight for accountability will stretch into spring and possibly beyond. The king will resume his public duties with his customary dignity. And the space between father and son will remain, both literal and deeply felt. The world watches two men bound by blood yet separated by years of hurt. One walks beside a highland river seeking peace, the other sits in court seeking truth. Neither path is easy, both are carried with quiet resolve. And for now, no reunion is planned or expected. The story of this visit will be defined by absence rather than meeting. No embrace, no conversation, no shared glance across a crowded room. Instead, 500 miles of British countryside lie between them once again. That distance, though silent, speaks volumes about the current royal reality. The trial will continue, the king will walk, and life will move forward. But the question lingers in many minds: when, or if, will the gap ever close? For now the answer remains unchanged and painfully consistent. King Charles and Prince Harry remain apart, both geographically and emotionally.